Hello guys, today we're going to be ranking all Plant vs Zombies original plants in the day world, and thanks to GNVS, so go subscribe to him for giving me this idea. Now, without really doing much in the intro, I don't know what to say in the intro, so let's just get into the real stuff. Of course, I'm going to be ranking it by how quickly you can get them on their sun cost and how versatile they really are in the outside of their home world. Technically, it is a world. Day is a world. And obviously, I'm not going to include Puffstream because that's a night world, even though it is being played here in this footage. Now, without further ado, let's get into the ranking. In number 8 is Chomper. This plant is very mediocre and just doesn't really do enough for what it is, and also it barely really gets use just because of the fact that it costs 150 sun, which is actually not that bad. But the fact that it has to eat a zombie for 142 years just so you can eat again is just kind of lame when a boomer can just finish him off in like 5. So that's why he's going in last in this ranking. And in 6th place we have the Snoopy. Now, don't really get me wrong, it's a very good concept, and I really liked how they tried to add some kind of frozen character, but you have to add like 75 extra sun just so you can do the same much amount of damage as the peashooter. Not worth it, and I think it's just overlooked in my idea. Now, just because it can chill things, it's not necessarily good. I mean, it's not necessarily bad, but then again, I just don't think this is a very good concept at 75. If it was 100 or even if it was just 100, then that would be kind of overpowered. It still would probably just make peashooter redundant. But peashooter is not like everyone's pick anyways in the first place, so that's why I'm going to rank it here. Number 5 is in Potato Mine. Now, the potato mine isn't inherently bad, and it's not good either, though. But it is actually good. It's just that some other plants just way better / do a much more long-lasting job than the potato mine, and that's why I just put it here. But he is cheap, and he can be used on bucket heads, which is very useful. So that's why I'm going to put him. Not much to say. In 4th place is the walnut. Now, you may think walnut is like the most superior out of everyone, but to be honest, I think the walnut and the pumpkin does a much better job at that, because let's be honest, who wants to waste space with a single walnut when you can just, use the pumpkin and save a lot more space? And I know it's like 125 sun, but let's be worth it. Let's be honest. The pumpkin is just a way better one. But if you do want to play some botany, then this is a very good choice. Otherwise, it's pretty basic and it's pretty good. But I wouldn't really rank it highly in this game. But I'll say it's better inside the second game because of how pumpkin is a premium plant. And in 3rd place is the repeater. Basically, a pea shooter times 2. There really isn't much to say, but you just spend an extra 100 sun for 2 pea shooters. I know. And also, there's a time limit, so I gotta make it this one short. In place is the peashooter. A very spammable plant, and can even be better than the puffshroom. The only problem with it is that it costs 100 sun, but I'm pretty sure you can get 100 sun pretty quickly if you can get 125. But with that said, there's nothing else to say about this plant, but it's a very good and basic defense. It's a difficult decision, but I think I'll put sunflower in 1st place. The most basic sun-producing plant, and is pretty much a necessity for every single one. It's called the DS back in 2008 because it produced money. But that's not the point. And I think it's really good for every single level. That's my final ranking for this video. Subscribe. Well, you don't have to, but please like this video. It will tell YouTube that you really like this video, and you would also want to share it with others. So, there's that. And have a good one.